Hey, welcome back, students. In this video, we're going to take our assembled view that we created in the previous one and turn it into an exploded view. So I've gone back to the very first document we looked at in our Puzzle Cube project, this Puzzle Cube overview. And that's because at the bottom here, you'll notice this is an exploded view. So this shows what the Puzzle Cube looks like exploded. Over here, this shows what the Puzzle Cube looks like assembled. Right? So this one's pretty simple to do once you've made your assembled view. I did forget to mention in the last video, once you've updated your parts, if you need to go back and edit, you might see a little triangle with an exclamation point in the center. That just tells you one of these parts was updated. In my case, it was this red part. You can see I got this weird blue sketch line that was showing up here, so I went back and tried to get rid of that in my part file. Now if I click here and update it, it's going to update the component based on the information that was in that part file. And you can see I got rid of that blue sketch line there. And so if you needed to go back and update any of your parts once you had assembled it because they didn't quite fit right, after you've saved it and come back to this screen, you might see that same little symbol up there. So go ahead and click on that. All right, and then this is the easy part. We're going to go to animation. Okay, we're going to try and make an exploded view of our part here. An exploded view, or a good exploded view rather, is going to show how everything fits together. It's going to usually drag pieces along just one axis, so they're not going to be jumping all over the place. And when we're done, none of them should overlap. And so we can do two things here. We can highlight everything and hit this transform button, and it'll auto explode everything. And now I said a good view is not going to have stuff overlap, and you can see how these two parts are overlapping. I think I can just drag this explosion scale up a little, and we'll see what that looks like. I'm going to click OK. All right, so that gives me my parts exploded. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, we can actually make a video of how they all come apart. So I'm just going to take these blue move commands, and I'm going to stagger them. I'll hide this. Now if I hit the play button, and you can see how these parts move off and out. All right. So I don't know if that one's necessarily the best view. Sometimes it's easier to make these moving it manually. So I'll show you that. If you want to move these things manually, we can come into this transform button. We can pick a part, and then we can grab the grip and just drag it back. So like in my mind, this red piece would slide out this way. All right. Then this teal colored piece, I'm going to click on the teal piece, would slide out this way. So I'm clicking the grip and then I'm dragging it backwards. All right. Like that. So I'm going to say okay. And then this orange piece here, I think this one would make sense to just slide upwards. So we're going to slide that up. Go ahead and click OK. And then this piece here, I think I can take the back into the right button. Oops. See, I meant to leave this one in place. I wanted to move the yellow, so I'm going to click cancel. We'll go transform component one more time. There, I'm clicked on the yellow. So I'm going to drag it back this way. All right. Then I'll go ahead and click OK. So in my mind, I like this better because they're a little bit closer. None of the parts are overlapping, and I think it's going to make for a better video showing how this comes apart. So I'm going to take and stagger these commands down here again. And now I'm going to hit the play button. And again, this is like an answer key. So if you were giving this thing to your friends, you could show them how it works. All right. But good tool, and we can use this finished view here to create an exploded view that looks something like this eventually when we come to making our drawings in a little bit. So go ahead and work along with those steps and keep checking back on the classroom page for more tutorial videos. You're getting very close to being done with the Puzzle Cube.